Round one, we're going first. And yeah, we're going to keep this. We don't have our green source, which is a bit troublesome, but the blue cards we have make this hand worth keeping, in my mind. And if we draw a green source, this hand suddenly becomes significantly better. Apparently we're playing from against a nerdy girl from New Jersey. Let's see if we get that green source off the top. That would be nice. It's okay. Maybe we end up hard casting the Monastery Flock if she has a 2-drop creature. I don't mind doing that. Okay. She's digging. Digging for some action. Now I'm a little bit more tempted to play the Flock as a 2/2 creature. And I think I will. All right, so we'll take it this turn. Here's our green source. So let's drop a Secret Plans. Then we'll pass. All right, well, we're going to unmorph for value, which is actually pretty nice. Oh, it's kind of nice too. All right, so we're going to take our damage here. I think we kind of need our Flock. All right, Rattleclaw Mystic's pretty good too. I think we just morph and then immediately unmorph and then morph another dude for the fullest of the value. Ooh. So I guess we could play Tuskguard Captain. It's not bad either. It might be better than the Mystic. Yeah, I'm gonna play Captain here. I like the idea of starting to outlast, and next turn we've got the Tusked Colossedon. Some delving, all right. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Very cool. The Temur beatdown deck, I gotta say, this is pretty unusual. Maybe I'm more surprised by the Swift Spear in the Temur deck. I think that's all that's really thrown me off. Everything else seems pretty straightforward. Actually, both Swift Kick and Tormenting Voice I place pretty low on the playability scale, but I will give this nerdy girl credit. The Tormenting Voice with Treasure Cruise is some nice synergy. Oh, I see. I was gonna be like, that doesn't make sense. Let me think about this. Do I want to make a trade? Making the trade here is kind of a big deal because it's the difference between us playing Tusk Colossadon next turn and not. Unless we draw a land for sure. I think I'm just going to take 2. Well, guess I sort of wished I didn't, but it's all right. I can't outlast. I mean, I can outlast this turn, but I'm not going to because it leaves too many of my guys tapped. Basically, I would have to tap my Mystic and my Captain, and then an act of treason, and our head's just going to explode. So we have to leave back our blockers this turn. Yeah, my head would explode like a grapefruit if I got act of treason and didn't have chump blockers. All right, a little Sagu Mauler. Not too shabby. A little life gain, never hurt nobody. And I think now we're just going to play double morph and then outlast. Fortunately, the hexproof is pretty relevant. Okay, Summit Prowler. And Bloodfire Expert. All right. Okay, so let's start unmorphing, guys. Unfortunately, this one's the only one I can do right now, but it's all right. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh. Treasure Cruise, no cards in graveyard. It's a bit awkward. I can also, all right, well, let's think here. Think that we just swing with the Mystic. I mean, we're going to lose to Barrage of Boulders, but I can't do much about that. I can eat his Summit Prowler here, but I'm not sure if that's what I need to do. So we're just going to play the Kintree Warden. Oh, I tapped my green source, damn it. Well, it's okay. Let's just outlast this turn. That leaves me, what, 4 blockers for his 5 guys? That's a bit dangerous. Changed my mind. We're going to pass, I think. I plan on unmorphing my kin tree if I need to. See, I'm actually worried she does have Barrage of Boulders, mostly because she's playing Swift Kick and Tormenting Voice. So I know that she's clearly not afraid to, either through not being informed or whatever, to play cards that are considered by, most drafters to be not the best. Both of these cards are playable, I should add. It's not that Swift Kick or Tormenting Voice is unplayable. They're just not high on my totem pole of like picks for the most part. I'm definitely just trying to play safe because we're in a good position now, but it really would just take a Barrage of Boulders or even a Ferocious Charge to, both of which are very good. Both of those cards would just destroy me. Even a Temur Charm. I feel like there's almost too many things that take me out here. Go like this, I guess. All right. Could have offered these two instead. It just felt dangerous. Might have been wiser, though. All right. Snowhorn Rider. Yeah, actually, the reason that was the wrong play is I don't have any 4-power guys now, so now I have to actually outlast and then kill his Snowhorn Rider, which is okay, but... And I forgot to unmorph. Damn it, Alex. Please make correct decisions. Let's unmorph now, still get our value. Alright, let's outlast. Savage Punch. Well, that's not as exciting either. I wanted to Savage Punch my Mystic on the Snowhorn Rider, but it doesn't exactly work. But we are going to kill the Snowhorn Rider regardless, so let's just do that. And swing with the Mystic. And we're currently 1 land short of casting Treasure Cruise, so what sucks about that is if I had unmorphed my guy, or not unmorphed my guy this turn, or unmorphed my guy at the end of her last turn, I would have been able to Treasure Cruise, and now I can't. But I guess I can regen, so I've got that going for me. 4 blockers to his 5 attackers. I actually should have blocked with Monastery Flock to play around the Awaken the Bear. That would have been smarter. Because now she could potentially deal 6 damage to me, which would have brought me closer to lethal range. I think my thinking was that I could have lost my Flock, but I should have just been willing to lose my Flock. Alright, Temur Charm's great here. Let's continue to bash. I'm going to outlast again. Let me think about this. Can I Treasure Cruise plus leave up Temur Charm with full mana? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this costs 6 right now. So as long as I have 9 resources, I can do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All right. Let's play our Treasure Cruise. Did I screw that up? No, I don't think I did. Green, blue, red. Yeah. Okay. Guess we pass. I didn't outlast, but I guess I certainly don't mind having it as a blocker. Black splash. I guess we're doing that too, so I know where she's coming from. I guess I can just go for the kill if I bounce Expert and Prowler. You know what I mean? It does work, because then I Temper Charm and then none of his guys can block. None of her guys can block, because 3 or less. So she would have to have a pump spell, but even then, she's only got 1 card left in hand. Kind of want to go for lethal here. Let me make sure I've got it. 6, 9, 11. It's Exacties. And she would, if I bounced her 2 biggest guys, she would not have lethal on crackback, right? 3, 5, 7, 8, 9 if a pump, but I would still have my flock. I think I'm going to go for it. So let's bounce the 2 guys that can potentially get bigger. And 3 or less. Yeah, let's make it. All right. That must have been a weird card to flip. She's like, what? Grim Harrispecs. So that worked out. She didn't even make us go through the motions of it. That's cool. Sagu Mauler, Snowhorn Rider, Treasure Cruise, a mix of cheap creatures. I feel like nowadays I set up my decks to be best prepared to deal with cheap threats. So that's kind of why I'm running the Bell Strike and the Sandbar or whatever, you know, kind of underwhelming cards. I don't think I've got a sideboard necessarily for Quiet Contemplation. I don't even know where this is best against since it's kind of slow to build up in the first place. I think the embodiments are quite good against her since she had a lot of just 2-power guys. I'm really glad I'm not running Ascendancy in this deck. I think it just does not look right. Secret Plans did everything I wanted it to. I'll go as far as saying Secret Plans won that game. I strongly believe that. All right, let's go to the next one. Well, this is actually a great hand. We even have our black source for the Harrispecs, so we'll keep it. I guess playing the Swiftwater Cliffs would have given us our red source earlier, but I think we're likely playing it turn 2 anyway, unless we get a Secret Plans. Then I'll do that instead. All right. Horde Ambusher. Makes sense. Let's play the Cliffs. All right. Well, I have to be willing to, I think, throw away one of my creatures here. Well, I think I'm going to throw away the Rider. I like both the Pine Walker and the Haruspex more on this board, so I'm going to be trading a Rider for an Expert, I would think. He would have to, excuse me, she would have to have a buff spell that's not in green. And I can't think of what that is. All right. All right. So I think this turn we do the Pine Walker. Although, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? I can play the Haruspex morphed and then hardcast Pine Walker next turn, followed by a hardcast Colossedon. It's not bad. It's really not bad. I think I'd like to hardcast my next couple creatures. I am going to be taking 4, I think, next turn, but the Haruspex is pretty amazing. It's a lot of morph. All right, so we're going to unmorph our Haruspex. We're going to hardcast this little bad boy. If we get active treason, I'll block. Have to go into protection mode. If I can just untap, I'd love to Savage Punch. But I mean, she's also missed 2 land drops, which is certainly significant. All right, getting rid of the Swift Kick. Digging for that land, which she found, understandably. We get one more creature down, and I'm feeling pretty good. Embodiment, nice. Well, it's not the creature I was talking about. Let's get our Colossedon down there. Should I attack with the Pine Walker? She'd have to triple block. Killing 2 morphs would be worth it. One of those could be the Ripper, though. It's probably okay. Let's attack with Pine Walker with my mana up. I need to start dealing some damage, and I do like the defensive game, but... Oh, this is great. Okay, so we'll kill a couple morphs. She'll take some damage. Wait. Did I not get to move him around? I didn't? Well, I wanted to move him around. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, didn't do what I wanted to do, but okay. I thought because that trigger came up, it wanted me to resolve that, but I guess in the process I did not resolve the way I wanted to, so that sucks. I left her something I didn't need to leave her. So I guess we'll just drop another fatty and then pass. Treasure Cruise. She still didn't hit a land of 3 cards? Or did she play a land and I missed it? Maybe that's what it was. I think we swing. No need to Savage Punch. Mm. It's money right there. The green source she desperately wanted early on. So this could be a Snowhorn Rider. Guess if she attacks with it, I don't block. Actually, no, I would block. I'd block with Embodiment. Draw my card. Dragon Style Twins. Yep. That's certainly worthy of a Savage Punch. Alright. Well, let's savagely punch it, I guess. I was debating doing it with my Harrispecs, but then she could still trade. But I'd be so much farther ahead. It's probably worth it. It forces her to chump or trade, so let's just do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like drawing cards off Harrispecs, but I already drew a couple. No blocks? Oh, I was going to say. Wait, why are you blocking? I think she may have forgotten about the damage there. And it was, in fact, a Snowhorn Rider. So why did she cast the... I guess she was... No, I don't know why she did that. It would have made more sense to leave this back until I attacked with both and then unmorph. I guess I could have, on my turn, done the Embodiment Sacrifice since... Yeah, it's just actually really good. But it draws me a card and it ramps me. And it puts a card in my yard. And I could have potentially played another spell post doing so. She definitely should have traded with the Harrispecs there. If she was going to block. There's our black source. There's our red source. All right. I could have dealt 3 to her, but I'd rather just eat her guys. Yeah, I guess I could have swung. She didn't have a choice there. She had to block them both, so I should have just swung with the Harrispecs too. But I guess kind of sloppy play from both of us there, to be honest. But I ended up getting the victory. She had an interesting deck. We were both 4-color Temur? Both splashing black? That's just weird. Yeah, we both made pretty unusual decks, definitely. All right. It was interesting to see Haruspex get value for us once again on the splash. Very nice. We'll see you round 2.